What's up, everybody? It's me, Feather. Welcome back to Feathered Leo Tarot, where it's Leo here all the time. It doesn't matter where it's at in your chart or if you're a cross watcher. We're gonna do the thing. We're gonna do a love reading. I'm a little late today, but that's okay. Like it, share it, subscribe it, hype it if that's available on your end. What's that song? Sarah. Somebody doesn't want to say goodbye. Your name might be Sarah. Their name might be Sarah. I'm getting a love song. Somebody does not want to say goodbye to you. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So it's podcast episode 485. Let's get into this. I'm already getting into the energy. Let's drop into the reading screen. I hope you're all doing well. Hey. Come and say hey to me. Click the live chat button down below. Somebody does not want to say goodbye to my Leos. So let's see who this is. What's up, Miss Doris? Don't forget to check out my new website. And new products and services. The link is in the description. Fans get 10% off of everything all the time. So it processes at checkout. So links are pinned at the top of the chat or in the description. A change in the wind. Yeah, there's somebody who does not want to say goodbye. This person may be watching you as well. Okay, I feel like you're at peace with this. You're happy. But there is somebody watching you, observing you, or you have transitioned away from this connection in some way, shape, or form. I think you're at peace with it and you're happy. They don't want to say goodbye. They don't want to say goodbye. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I feel like this person is watching you or getting information about you some way, somehow. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. So this was something that you didn't feel right about investing in. Okay. Something about you didn't feel right about investing in this connection. I've also got Gemini, Virgo, energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio again. So I think you're in the process of ending that or moving into a new beginning. Okay. You didn't feel right about manifesting it. You didn't feel right about it. So maybe you just didn't fall in love. Maybe you didn't feel good about the situation. I got a kind of ick feeling. I got a kind of ick feeling about it. Maybe you did too. But they don't want to say goodbye to you. I got to look at those words. I got to look up those words. Okay, Google. There's something in the words of that song. No.
That sounds intriguing.
No. What are the lyrics to the song Sarah, 1980s song?
You're likely looking for Sarah by Starship.
Yeah. Starship. Okay, so y'all may want to look up the lyrics or listen to the song. Sarah by Starship, released in 1985. Go now, don't look back. We've drawn the line, move on. It's no good to go back in time. Storms are brewing in your eyes. No time is a good time for goodbyes. Somebody doesn't want to say goodbye to you. Yee. So you may have gotten very upset with this person about something. Yeah. Oh boy. There you are walking away. And you're not looking back. So this could have been, you're like, there. It just went storms brewing in your eyes. There could have been some words said to this person. There may have been betrayals or a lot of chaos. You're at peace with it. You're like, this was not a peaceful relationship. This person may have been passive aggressive. There may have been a lot of arguments and disagreements with this person. Not looking back. You're moving on, and you're not taking the pain of this with you. You're like, I'm happy to let this go. I felt something, but what I felt, I don't know, maybe you just can't get that love back if this was a renewal, maybe turn down a renewal for love, where this was something that you invested in for a while, but just didn't feel it. You didn't feel it growing, or you didn't feel yourself. It wasn't a very pleasing connection, I'll just tell you that. Some of you were very impatient to get away from this person. Like, I cannot wait to get away from whoever this is. I got Pisces, Cancer, again, Scorpio. Yeah, just battles of will, disagreements. You know, you may have held on to this, tried to deepen the connection, or held on to it through the challenges. I really feel like there was some arguments or some butting of heads here. My hair is just crazy today, y'all. I ain't want to. This cold and this heat and this change of whatever. It's just, my hair doesn't want to do whatever. Anyway, I think that you're totally fine with walking away from this person. Now, this person may be a blamer, a shamer. That's true for some of you. They may shame you or blame you for things. They may just be really negative. They're not very compassionate. This is not a very... They're either extremely needy, or they're not compassionate at all. And you may have been like, I don't know about this. I really don't feel this is a good connection for me. I really don't feel good about this. So you may have had some arguments or disagreements, about this person's drinking, or the way that they lack compassion for you or the situation. My Leos are like, Okay, so you are manifesting something new. You are at peace with walking away from this. And you may have taken your time to get clear of this, or to walk away from this, to figure it out what you wanted. Yeah, this person, oh God. Something about this person just tells me that they lack compassion. I can't get comfortable. I'm so uncomfortable right now sitting in this seat in the studio. What's up, Angel? I am so uncomfortable right now sitting in the seat in the studio. And that's not normal. Normally, I just feel so antsy and uncomfortable. And maybe that's how you felt around this person. Like, I feel antsy. I want to get away from this person. I don't like being near them. I don't like being in their energy. This person could be very mysterious. There is something about this person that, let me try again. Hey, Marcy, how you doing? I've got the moon, which is Cancer, possibly Pisces. I've got really strong water here. And I've got Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I feel like this is a water sign. If they're not a water sign, they have it all up in their chart. And this person may have smiled at your face, been one way towards you, but may have like stabbed you in the back, may have talked shit behind your back. This is the kind of energy that I'm feeling from this person. This is a person who'll smile at your face and then talk shit behind your back. Okay. They may have even presented as a very kind person, compassionate and kind, and then their energy switched and they turned into a very cold, callous, negative individual. Okay. I do not feel compassion here coming from this person at all. And for a Leo, most Leos, aren't gonna. That's not gonna feel comfortable, because compassion and love and appreciation is what the Leos are about. They love loving people. They're just nurturing and giving and caring. And this would not feel comfortable at all for you. Angel says, my son's dad a Pisces, but my new crush is also a Leo like me. I feel there's a new energy here, but this, yeah. So you may have been married to this person, but you know what? More than anything, I'm getting here, and the devil is at the bottom of the deck. What I'm getting here with this person, that there's change happening. So you're just ending this, or this is done and been over, and it's taking you a while to walk away and start over somewhere new. I get a you are on the right path. So keep moving forward. Okay, keep moving away from this devil energy. It's a very unhealthy or toxic situation or person. They may cause you to fear. I hope not. I hope they're not abusive in any way, but they're very, it's not a comfortable place to be. And, when you met this person, you may not have been in a great place within yourself. You may not have had strong boundaries or anything like that. But I feel like you are on the correct path for yourself, moving away from this, distancing yourself from this, moving away, distancing yourself from this. Okay. I'm not telling you what to do. I feel like you're already doing it. You've either already done it or you're doing it. And, this person may be a walking red flag. They may have some really negative narcissistic tendencies. There's a dominance there, control for some of you, and then for some of you it's just addictions or substances or something. You're on the right path, doing the right thing for yourself. You may be a teacher, a leader, a guide, head of an organization, climbing the ladder of success, that sort of thing. And you've got to distance yourself from this kind of thing if it's drug you down. And it may have drug you down emotionally, or you may, even if you don't have a lot of history with this person, you would have felt a negativity. You would have felt the negativity. You would not have felt like expressing your love. You would not have felt like opening your heart to this person. You would have felt the total opposite. Like, I just can't wait to get away from this person. It's just, like, my goodness. So we're going to zip this one up right here. Protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels and you are protected. Okay. Continue distancing yourself from that. It did not feel great. Crossing bridges. Again, it's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. What do you got to release? What do you need to release? Give me just a second. What do you need to release from this? You are protected. You are protected by spirit, maybe even a loved one or loved ones from the other side. What do you need to... Okay. Just keep working towards whatever goals you're working on you, working on yourself, working on getting away from this, working on work, focusing on whatever it is you are being successful at. Keep your success to yourself. This person doesn't need to know what you're doing. Okay. This person would be very negative individual anyway. So if you're communicating with them, I would keep it very minimal. Keep your successes to yourself. Keep working hard. Keep going after it, and keep moving and distancing yourself from this. Eventually, this person will be where they will. It will. This energy will fade to black. Meaning, eventually, this will be somebody that doesn't bother you. That the energy softens, and you may not even think about this person anymore. They may fade into the background of life. You know what I mean? Woo! All right, tell me about this thing you're manifesting. I see you being at peace with what you're working on and the direction you're heading. So keep going. Okay. It is a new soulmate, soul bond, teamwork. This person so this is it's building. It's currently building, or it will be soon. For those of you that aren't connecting with a new person yet, you are manifesting a new person. For some of you, you're already talking to this person, and there are plans for future developments. So you may not know everything. You don't need to know everything. You know what I mean? This is the beginnings. Being friends, working together. You may work together. This is building a future together and seeing where it goes. Okay. It's like the path ahead. This is in the here and now. So you're very present for the connection, which is great. Both of you are in building the third energy, which is the relationship. So you don't need to know where it's headed or where it's going. It's going to build upon that 3 pentacles. As long as they're efforting and they're working with you, there it is. Okay, it could be a Sagittarius, Capricorn, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. I've also got Virgo. This energy is coming at you. I'm coming to get you. So this energy is coming at you, and there's the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. So this looks like it's a strong relationship. Both of you hold up both sides to the relationship. You know, both of you hold up your portion of the relationship. Definitely something to celebrate. And the universe says it's finally time. Like, there may be some delays in the advancement of this, but I feel like you will communicate that with each other. Any delays that happen, it looks like you'll be communicating with each other. So for some of you, you're like, I'm waiting for this communication, or I'm waiting for them to, ask me out or start building with me or whatever. This is a relationship that's already establishing. So there may be some delays along the path, but I feel like you both will speak your truth and take action when necessary to work around any of those delays. There could be distance involved. There may be plans, or you're planning for the future, or you're planning to relocate or travel, or things like that along the journey with this person. This looks like a pretty solid build to me. 4 of Wands and 3 of Pentacles. And a lot of you have been really waiting for a connection, a new connection, or someone to build with. This is a builder. I want to see if I can get any information about this person. They get things done. They're very chivalrous. They're very blunt. They'll tell you just like it is. They'll tell you like it is. Okay. But they feel very deeply. Look at that. Look at that. They feel very deeply. The Hanged Man and the Knight of Cups. They don't want to let you go. They want to see where it goes. They want to open up their heart to you. And they are not... I told you this person is a blunt okay? So they are very attracted to you. I don't think that you've said the I love yous or the I do's or anything like that. But could it go in that direction? Absolutely. It's definitely somebody to celebrate with. Somebody that wants a stable relationship and that wants to get closer to you. They want to close any gaps. And if there are any delays or issues or obstacles, this is a person who's very blunt, very honest. They're very chivalrous, male or female. They get things done. This person is a very deep feeler. I don't know. They may not. They go within and think things through. But when they make that decision, they take charge. They take action. No problem. So this is more than likely a natural born leader. Okay. And they're probably very attractive too. Well, you know what I'm saying? I've got Aries, Leo, Sag, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is not somebody who's going to hide shit from you. This is not somebody who's going to lie to you. This is somebody who is very righteous. They're a Knight of Swords. That's first knight. That's actually, it reminds me of King Arthur. Okay. That's somebody who is male or female. They're very righteous. They're very proud. They're very outstanding. And this person may not come across as somebody who feels, but they do. They just might not talk about it. They might not talk about their feelings and things like that. But if you were to ask this person a question, you better step back and wait for the blunt honesty. It's coming. This is not somebody who likes to lie. They're not shady. They don't lie. They don't sugarcoat shit. I would rather have somebody blunt and honest than somebody over here like manipulates your emotions, isn't very compassionate and understanding, and that's cold and detached, like just cynical, just negative. That's a drain on my emotions, right? That's a drain on my energy just looking at that. This one it's going to move fast. This person wants to close the gaps. They want to hold on to you and see where it goes. This is a person who wants to be in a relationship. They want a stable relationship. And I see very many possibilities for a future with this person. Just know that they're blunt. They're going to tell you like it is. You got a question? I tell it like it is. That's right. They're going to tell it like it is. This person here, they still have access to you. And I don't know if that's because they're in your vicinity, they live near you, you have to keep in contact them for some reason. You have children together, something like that. They are going to come back. And they're going to have some words. This is a person who is this is a side. This is an offsides message. This is coming from the side. So as you're moving forward with this person and stabilizing life and all that stuff and doing the relationship thing and enjoying the moment, enjoy it for what it is. Take it and just be in the present moment with this person. This person from the past is going to have some negative shit to say. They may talk shit behind your back. You may find out from some friends or some family or whatever. I don't feel like this person is a very friendly person. Okay? I just don't get that this past person is that's why the universe says keep your successes quiet. Whatever you're working on, whoever you're working with, whatever you got going on in your new relationship or business or whatever successes you're having, keep moving forward and keep it quiet. Because this person's got negative shit to say no matter what. They can't move on. They're not understanding. They're not learning and growing. And they may be upset that you told them no, that you're not going to reunite with them or that you don't have feelings for them anymore. But for some of you specifically, you'll know who I'm talking about because they're going to talk shit to friends and family or their friends and family. Okay, whatever. They're hanging on to the past. They're hanging on to stuff that they can't get over. That's for them to work out. Yeah. That's not for you to deal with. You're moving on. But they're going to be watching. They're going to be listening. Gates of triumph. Success expands in your life. Success is expanding. That could be finances. That could be career. That could be a relationship that actually works out. Somebody that's equally giving. So I feel like you've got blessings coming and you've really been doing your healing. And I love that. You're on the right path for you. Keep your successes and your business to yourself. Maybe it's business success. I don't care what it is. Any successes in your life, your forward movement, your forward successes, your forward trajectory, keep that shit to yourself, because this past person, for some reason, is looking for a reason to say some shit or talk some shit behind your back. Ugh. Anyway, them's the words, them's the messages. That's what I got for you today. Congratulations. You are moving into a very beautiful relationship with somebody who is upright. They're upright, meaning they are righteous. They are upstanding. They're chivalrous. They're kind. They are compassionate. They are caring. They may not come across as that, but they really are. And you'll see that the more time you spend with them. Total difference from whoever this is over here. All right. So just be aware. With this new person, if you ask them a question, they going to tell you honest. They ain't going to hide shit from you. They're going to be like, well, they may even share information that you don't even want to know, because they are an open book. They have nothing to hide. Why hide? This is somebody who's very authentic, very real, understanding and compassionate and kind. I like that. I like that for you. I do. Till next time, like, share, subscribe. Donations are always appreciated. Don't forget to check out my new website, my new products and services. Fans get 10% discount off of everything. So just as long as you purchase on the website, 10% off of everything. All the time for my fans. I love y'all. Take care of yourselves. And I'm very proud of you for knowing that feeling that this past person was not for you. It just did not feel right. Very uncomfortable being around them. So keep distancing yourself from that person. Keep your stuff to yourself. All is well moving forward. Okay? Namaste.